Namaste dear yogis and a very warm welcome to your practice today. My name is Barbara and today we're going to activate our root chakra, our source of energy, in Sanskrit Muladhara chakra. Muladhara chakra is situated at the end of our spine and its associated color is red, and it's known as the first of our 7 main chakras, and it brings us stability, it grounds us, and we have sometimes to boost it a little bit. So we will do today. Feel very welcome and let's start. Let's ground ourselves. To me, I really like to have some props today that I suggest you. I prepared 2 blocks. You can also use 2 thick books. Then a blanket. I prepared a strap. You can also use a belt. And of course a yoga bolster. Also a normal cushion is okay. So yogis, let's start. Meet me in a seated position, maybe in Shukrasana, just like this, and bring your heels as far to your groin area as is possible for you. And we will start today with a mudra, with a holistic mudra that we will bring into our practice. And today I chose Prithvi Mudra. Prithvi is Sanskrit for Mother Earth. I think it fits today, and it's very simple to perform. Just bring the tips of your ring finger and your thumb together. Create a circle. The other 3 fingers are stretched on both sides. And to ground ourselves in the beginning a little bit, just bring your palms down to the earth, and we will take 4 or 5 deep breaths, and you will feel the energy circulating in that circles. It's very interesting, so close your eyes softly. Bring your hands to Prithvi Mudra, our yogic gesture. And let's start to breathe in and let it go. Breathe in and out. Bring your awareness to your Muladhara chakra and breathe out. And let it go. Very nice. Open your eyes softly. Shake your hands a little bit. And let's start warming up our upper body. If Sukhasana for a while is not comfortable for you, you can use the blocks underneath your knees. So your knees come a little bit more up. It's more comfortable. Okay. Lift your arms to the sky and bring your elbows back to cactus arms. It's just like you're holding a nut between your shoulder blades. And breathe in again. Stretch your fingers. Engage your arms. One more time. Bring your hands up and your tips together, and imagine you're hugging a huge tree. Bring your chin to your chest, Your belly comes to your spine, your shoulder blades open wide, and breathe. Imagine the tree, it's rooted in the ground. It fits for today's practice. And one time, breathe in deeply. Open your lungs and let it go. Then interlace your fingers on your back. Open your chest to the sky, hands up to the sky, nose to the universe. And bring the top of your hands to your spine. Bring your elbows in front of you. Stretch them forward, stretch your fingers behind you. And again, inhale. Lift your hands and exhale. Feel the stretch. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. So let's remove the blocks and stretch our sides. Come to your elbow and bring your arm up over your head. Come in one line and to the other side. Stay in the flow of your breath. Inhale to the middle, exhale to the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Support yourself now. Come on your feet and let's bring some motion in this position. Just stretch it. Feel the movement. Very good. Come on your toes a little bit. And then take your position, lock in Malasana. This pose you can make a little bit easier because we in our Western world, to us squatting is not very familiar, and so we are not used to it, and to some people it's a little bit embarrassing, of course. You can sit on a block. Just ground your heels also, feel the earth, or, very nice also, take your blanket and place it underneath your heels. And stay like this. Your bottom comes to the ground, your Muladhara chakra falls to Mother Earth. Bring your hands in Anjali Mudra, your thumbs to heart center, and with your elbows you can stretch your knees a little bit. And let's stay here for some breath. Feel the stretch. And concentrate on the red light at the end of your spine. You can also move a little bit, shake your body a little bit. And enjoy your Malasana pose. So now come, support yourself with your hands Come out of the pose and we will go to a next sitting position, Tandasana. Just remove the flesh from your sitting bones. It feels completely different immediately. It's very interesting. And just sit here on the ground. Feel the mat. Feel the earth. Feel grounded and feel safe. Bring your arms up and follow me. Come forward as far as it's comfortable for you. One breath here. And come up. Stretch your spine. Very straight, very aligned. And when you fold forward, just fold from your hips. Don't round your back if it's possible. You can bring your hands, of course, in front of you. You can use a strap to bring yourself a little bit more forward. And just stay in this position. We go up, inhale and go down. Let's bring some movement. And up, inhale, come down and exhale. Inhale and time. Inhale. And let's go. Very, very nice. So, bring your feet behind you. Toes are touching. And your knees are as wide as your chest. And let yourself fall down. Let your belly fall down beneath your thigh, and you can feel how your belly grounds, how it contacts to the earth. And sit on your heels a little bit. Just relax in your child's pose. You can let your hands in front of you, or you place them by your sides. Bring your chest to the mat. Feel the energy and feel the stability the earth gives you. And maybe you want to put an intention here for your practice. Maybe you want to put in sankalpa. Something, what is important for you, something you want to release, something you want to confirm. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your sankalpa, just for a few moments. Cheek to the other side. Very nice. So come up. Place your hands in front of you, and if you have sensitive wrists, just take an eye on putting your weight always on your knuckles and on your tips of your fingers. Spread your hands widely, and we will come in our first downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift yourself up. Your bottom comes up to the sky Heels are falling down, they don't have to touch the mat. Just bring your bottom up. It's the highest point here in your downward facing dog. And just bring some movement in this position. Walk that dog. And when you lock in your downward facing dog, you can microbend your knees and maybe microbend your elbows. Engage. Your belly comes to your spine. And with some small steps, come to the front of your mat and vertebra by vertebra, come up into a standing position. Palms are looking forward. Lift your arms up and dive down in your forward fold. Also here, take an eye on folding from your hips, not just from your back. You can use your blocks if you want to. And you can microbend your knees and engage your quads. The more you engage your quads here, the more your hamstrings will open. Lift halfway, bend your knees, straight spine, and come up again, all the way up. And with your exhale, come to your first chair pose, Utkatasana. Take a look down and take a look at your toes. If they are really parallel, your knees are over your toes and your thighs are parallel to your mat. Engage yourself. Breathe in and breathe out. Arms are nearby your ears. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. And by exhaling, come up, all the way up, little micro bend. And again, down into your chair pose. Now bring your hands to your heart center, to Anjali Mudra, and reverse that chair by bringing your right elbow to your left knee. And take a look in front of you. Leave your thumbs at your heart center, that helps. Square your hips to the front of your mat, they don't open. And don't forget to breathe. Very nice. Release your arms. All the way up, little micro bend. And come back. And release to the other. And take your reverse to the other side. You can bring your knees together a little bit. That helps in this position. And come all the way up. And dive down to your forward fold. Stay here and breathe. You can grab your elbows, make yourself a little bit heavier. Play with your soles, play with your feet. Let yourself fall down, your head fall down. Very nice. Now, step back in your next downward facing dog and come to plank. And from here, let yourself fall down to the mat with a nice chaturanga and bring yourself up to upward facing dog. Very nice. Downward facing dog. Let your heels fall down and lift your right leg to the sky. Your toes are pointing up to the sky. Bend your knee and make 4 nice circles to warm your hips a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. And 4, very nice. Stretch that leg, bend that knee, and bring your right knee to your left elbow. Stay engaged. Stretch your leg. Right knee to right elbow. And again. Bring your leg between your hands. One line with your arms. Ground your knee. Ground the top of your toes. And if you want to, you can also use a blanket to support your knee here a little bit. Okay, this is low lunge. Focus also here that you don't have all your weight on your grounded knee. You also have to have some weight on your front knee. Front knee is over your ankle. Lift your arms and let yourself sink down a little bit more. Feel that nice stretch. Stay here. Shoulders fall away from your ears. And one more breath. Bring both hands inside your knee, nearby your right foot, and you can intense that stretch by bringing your right hand on your right knee. Let your foot fall more outside. And don't forget to breathe. Right hand on the other side of your foot. And come back into a very, grab your belt or your strap and come back. Feel the stretch on your hamstring. Don't sit on your heel. Just stay like this, and if you want to, you can lean on your right knee. Also, your hips are square to the front of your mat. And breathe in that tension at the back of your knee. Give the muscles oxygen, give them energy. Bring that strap also. It's a little bit of balancing. Don't round your back. Your neck is a natural extension of your spine. One more breath. And come back again. Very nice. Tuck your toes and bring your right foot back to the sky and to your downward facing dog. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Stretch your left leg to the sky. Bend your knee and let's do some circles forward. 1. Very nice. Bring your knee to your right elbow. Engage. Lift up. Left elbow. Lift up. And bring it finally, your foot between your hands in front of your mat. Toes are showing to the front. Ground your left knee, your right knee and the top of your foot. Check that everything is in one line. You can also always check in yoga. It's better to check than to do it the wrong way. Lift your arms up. Stay very straight here and let your Muladhara chakra fall down. Engage your fingers and breathe. Take an eye on your left knee, that it doesn't fall down now in this position. And inhale, and by exhaling, bring your hands inside your left foot. Let it fall down, let it fall out. The stretch intenses. And place your hand on your left knee. And support that stretch in your right hip. Very nice. Bring your hands back to the other side, frame your foot, tuck your toes, and come back into your nice downward facing dog. Very good, and you can feel that your body is warmer now. Everything seems to be more easy, more relaxed, very nice. Take an eye on your hands. Fingers are showing to the front of your mat. Heels are falling down to the ground. And to stay here. Breathe in and out. And again, walk forward to the front of your mat. And come slowly, slowly up to your mountain pose, Tandasana. So you stay here. You can just play around a little bit and then stretch your toes. And it's time to cross them a little bit. Come on your toes. Feel how they carry you. Feel that you can trust them, even though they are so little. You can stand on them and find your drishti. It's a point in front of you that you focus, so you don't fall out of this balancing position. Stay here. Feel how the muscles of your underbody are engaged. Bring your belly again to your spine, and if you want to, we can perform a nice tree now. Bring your arms up, and just like branches, you can bring your arms to the sky, feel grounded, feel rooted, feel the stability. Very nice. It's a beautiful pose for self-confidence. It's a beautiful pose to ground yourself and to feel that you can. Breathe in and breathe out again. Very nice. Come back on your heels. Release your arms. And let's do some balancing. Some more balancing. Bring your weight on your right foot and lift your left. Stretch it here, stretch your bottom, encircle it a little bit and let it down. And if you want to, you can bring your heel to your ankle, you can bring your sole to your calf, or you can bring it to your thigh, your inner thigh, or if you want to, you can support it with your hands and just like a baby, take your foot and hold it here and wiggle it a little bit. Trust yourself, you can. And if you fall out, it doesn't matter at all. And if you want to, you can stay in this position for 1 or 2 breaths. Very nice. And support your body by coming back on both feet. And bring your weight to your left foot. Lift the right one. Support yourself. And also wiggle it a little bit. And then leave it like this. Bring it to your calf and stay like this. Or you can bring it to your inner thigh. Feel how your hip is moving outside, how it's falling outside. Or now, just wiggle it a little bit. Take your foot. Trust the earth, it carries you. Engage your upper body. And if you want to, just bring your foot to your groin area and stay like this. You can also support yourself. You don't have to release your hands. Just stay like this a little bit for 1 more breath. Very nice. Release. And our next pose is Garudasana. It's called Eagle Pose. It's also a balancing pose. Very, very good to focus. So find your drishti in front of you. Bring your weight again on your right foot. Lift your left. Bend your knees. Bring your left thigh over the right one. And hook yourself by bringing your toes to your calf. Stay like this just for a moment, just to focus. Then bring your hands up and hook your arms by bending your elbows The opposite arm of your thigh comes to the top, and this is Garudasana. Your palms come together as far as you can, and then lift your elbows as high as your shoulders are. This is a little bit demanding because you sometimes lose your focus, your drishti, because your hands come in your way. Very nice. Stay here. Engage your groin area. Feel your Muladhara chakra. And if you fall out, just like me, trust yourself, you can do it again. So, yes. Release your hands and release your feet. Very nice. Let's do that balancing on the other side. Bring your weight to your left foot. Bend your knees. Right thigh over the left one. And hook your foot. Stay a little bit. Find your position. And then arms up. And now your left arm comes over the right one. Palms together. Feel that nice stretch on your shoulder blades. Engage yourself and lift your elbows up as high as your shoulders are. Release your arms, release your feet. Very nice. And come back to the front of your mat. Arms up and dive down in your forward fold. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Nice back bend. Only your palms and the top of your feet are touching the sky, if this works for you. And come back into your downward facing dog. Relax here a little bit. It was very demanding physically and also emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that balancing poses. But it gives us so much self-confidence. So come on your left foot, lift the right one up and bring it between your hands. Let your toes tucked, your hips are square, and come up into your warrior one pose. Bring your left heel to the ground. Let your hips square and open up to warrior two. Here your hips open and your arms open. Engage every muscle in your body and let yourself fall down a little bit more. Reverse Hand comes to your knee, arms lift up and come back. Very nice. Stretch your right foot and bring your right hand on your calf or on your mat, wherever you want to. Or you can also, here in this position, it's very nice to use a block, but don't let yourself support too much with that block. Don't bring all of your weight on your hand. You should feel a very nice stretch in your right thigh. Engage yourself, and if you can, your gaze can come up to your left hand. If this is too demanding, you can also micro bend your right knee a little bit. But normally, it's much more nicer to feel the stretch. Very nice. Bend your right knee and come back into your warrior two. Tuck your toe. Warrior one. And bring yourself down. Framing your right foot. Bring this foot up to the sky. Bring it down to your very nice downward facing dog again. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left foot up, and exhale, left foot between your hands. Let your toes tuck, your knees stay in the air, and bring your arms up. Also here you can round your heel, but your hips stay square to the front of your mat, and then open up in your warrior two pose. Palms to the sky. Both feet are grounded. And reverse that warrior two pose. Feel the stretch on your left side. Come back to your warrior two. Shoulders away from your ears, let them fall down. And come back to your warrior one. Hands in the air. Very nice. Can back bend a little bit. And again to warrior two. Stretch your left knee and bring yourself down to Trikonasana. Gaze goes up to your right hand, and you can bring your fingers down to the mat. Engage yourself. And imagine the red light glowing inside you, the red light of Muladhara Chakra that grounds you, that gives you stability. Very nice. Bend your knee again, come back to your warrior two pose. And from here, warrior one. Arms down, hands down to the mat. Lift your left foot high. Come to your downward facing dog. And from here, come forward to your knees. Big toes touching. And let yourself fall down, well deserved, to your Balasana, your child's pose. Chest between your knees. Close your eyes and maybe you want to bring your awareness again to your sankalpa. Feel how grounded you are. Very good job. Other cheek to the ground. Listen to the earth. And feel your Muladhara chakra between your heels. It's resting. It did a lot of work. It was activated. From here, come to your nice tabletop position. Hips are as wide as, knees are as wide as your hips. And sit back. No, tuck your toes here. And bring yourself back that you sit on your heels. Stretch your pinky toes a little bit because they always want to release, don't let them. And let's stretch our feet, let's stretch our soles. Come up. Inhale. And sit down on your heels, bottom to your heels. Come up. And down. Up again. Engage your bottom, engage your hamstrings, and come down. Very nice. Come up again. And bring yourself forward, tabletop position. Just give your toes a little massage, also well deserved. Bring your belly to your spine. And again, come down to Balasana. Up to tabletop. Let's thread the needle. Lift your left arm to the sky, your gaze follows, and dive through. Bend your elbow, your right elbow, and come down to your left shoulder. Gaze goes up to the sky. One more time. Lift your left arm and bring it. Palms to the sky. Left palm to the sky. And come back to your tabletop position. Let's do it on the other side. Right hand goes up, your gaze follows. Engage your arm and thread the needle. Bend your left elbow and lay down on your shoulder. One more time. Arm up. Inhale. And by exhaling, come down. Tabletop position again. And now if you want to, you can bring your bottom between your feet. For this, bring your knees wider, as wide as the mat. And then you can sit between your feet. It's a very intense stretch, very, very intense stretch. And so stay seated, but you've got, of course, you've got the possibility to bring yourself up. and take a block and sit on that block. But also feel very grounded, feel your Muladhara chakra, feel your sitting bones on the block or on the mat, whatever you chose. And it's time for one more Prithvi Mudra, I think. So let's perform it for 2 or 3 breaths. Place your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment. And let's take some deep breath. Very nice to feel grounded. Feel the red light pulsing in your body. And engage your groin area. Engage the muscles at the end of your spine. Feel how it grounds you. Release from that pose and come back into a seating position. Remove the flesh from the sitting bones. Everything is engaged, everything is aligned. And now we bring our hands on our back, a little bit far away, not directly behind our bottom. Stretch your feet, bring them together and come into your reverse plank pose. Have an eye on your wrists, that your weight is very safe on your palms and just on your heels. And really, really engage your legs in this position. Don't let them fall apart. Just stretch. And if you want to, you can bring your head to the ground. Stay here and breathe. Engage yourself. And come down. Very nice. So bend your knees and let's do one more reverse tabletop also by coming on your feet and on your palms again. Fingers are showing to the front of your mat. And here, don't let your head fall too deep. It's just like a very natural extension of your spine. And come back, sit between your hands. Shake your hands, shake your arms. Very nice. And from here, grab your cushion, grab your yoga bolster. We come into a very nice position. Lay down on your back, and for the first time, feel the ground completely on your body, on your heels, your calves, your bottom, shoulder blades, everything is grounded, your head. Lift your feet and bring your yoga bolster or your cushion underneath your bottom. Just at the very end of your spine, just where Muladhara chakra is located. And this position is very, very relaxing. After we activated our body today, you can play with your feet. You can let them fall apart, stretch again, wiggle again a little bit, flex and stretch. Or just stay here like this. You can close your eyes a little bit. Feel like your Muladhara chakra is presented to the universe. And keep the bolster away. And bring your hands to your thighs, bend your knees, and rock and roll yourself. 1, 2, or 3 or 4 times, just like as long as it's funny for you, and then come into a seated position. Bring your soles together, your toes and your heels are touching, and I'll show you like that. Your toes are touching, heels are touching, Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, hands on your feet, your knees fall apart as wide as it feels comfortable for you, and feel how you are grounded with your roots to the earth. And you can bring your upper body forward here a little bit. Just bring your hands, your palms to the sky, fold forward, bring your heart center over your feet, two areas that are very, very important for our stability and for our self-confidence too. And come back into your seated position, your Dandasana. Very straight. Bring your left foot, your right foot over your left knee, and reverse yourself. Ring your spine. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. Bring your feet back. And your left foot goes over your right knee. Support yourself by bringing your arm over your left knee. And your gaze goes over the shoulder. Feel the stretch in your neck. Feel how these positions neutralize your spine. Very nice. And lay down to the ground for our last asana today, happy baby. For this, bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Your shoulder blades and your neck should stay on the ground, so don't round yourself. Just stay very, very relaxed and give your back a little massage here. Feel the stability of the earth. Very nice. Let your root chakra glow one more time. Your foundation of energy. And just stay in your happy baby pose for 2 or 3 breaths. Close your eyes if you want to. can stay locked also. And bring your awareness again to your Sankalpa. Feel how safe you are and how loved you are. And love yourself. You deserve it. Then release your happy baby. Bring your feet down to the ground. Palms to the sky. And however you feel comfortable, we'll stay in our Shavasana. If you want to, grab your blanket and cover yourself a little bit. Everything is relaxed, your body is completely relaxed, your feet are falling apart. And then close your eyes and enjoy your Shavasana. And slowly deepen your breath. Move your toes very softly. Move your fingers. Bring yourself back in your body. You can keep your eyes closed if you want to. Inhale and let it go. Open your eyes. Give yourself a smile. Bring some motion to your body. And come back in your seated position. What a pleasure practicing with you today. Thank you very much. Namaste. Have a nice day.